Hello everybody, welcome back to Kingmaker Runs. Last time we very so nearly won the champion fight at the end, I believe. It might have been the regular fight, but I thought it was the champion fight. Either way, we're going to go out with the same loadout of selections today and aspire to build the build we were building, but build it better. So, I'll start with a boomstick. And I'm going to pivot to the grilling skewer immediately. And we'll do a lap around looking for other bits and pieces that we want. That's not a bad start. A couple of those. Now there was a horse not too far from us. You know what? I'll do this. Now, if we're doing bombs, the speed isn't that important on reflection, but we can heal with it at least for a minute, and that will help keep us alive in the short term. Right, given this is the state of what we're holding, we're just gonna go on ahead with goleming rather than cauldroning. This guy has some healing and some poison. Did we pass? I think I did, like, look at it and then think, oh, I should do that, and then didn't. Somewhere around I thought there was an oil. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're fine. The extra attack here is going to be important for us because we don't have much other damage with this current build. Do I dare get rid of the cherry for this? Or we could get rid of the light speed potion. We are faster. Does it matter much? Healing is doubled. They don't have any healing. So we attack them as much as they attack us, but our health is way bigger. So actually we will do this. And then I just need to make sure I get to a fire before the end of the night. Well, that's delightful. Can I make it to this golem and back? Probably not. So, I think we're going to win here. Yes, indeed. Right, we don't have a cauldron yet, so I'm going to keep my inventory slim with this. And then we need some healing, but not tons. An edge is delightful. On hit, restore 1 health is certainly helpful. That'll give us some health back. I think I can defeat this frog before I then take a full heal. There's an egg. Alright, that's more of what I want to see. Now I need a horse to take me to a cauldron. Let's see what this has to tell me about. Fairy ring is not of great interest to me. Right, what do we combine with this? Probably the cherry. If we find one more cherry, we can go to diamond cherry, which would be nice. So are we going to do the meat? If we find one more meat, we can do one more. How close to a win are we? Whenever you skip your strike when stunned, gain 2 attack. Battle start, stun yourself for 1 turn. Whenever you gain a status effect, gain 1 additional stack. So they're going to be stunned for 4 turns. We just have to kill them soon afterwards. You have more speed than armor. They don't, I think. Give the enemy acid equal to half your speed. I think we have time to try and capitalize on this more. Let's find... Okay, that's there. Right next to a bonfire. That's good. None of that. That's the fairy ring. None of that either. Shop around here, perhaps? Give me... Right now, it's got to be the speed. There's graves around here. This will be fine. Can we win? Is the real question. We can. It was very close. Let's go check here. Attack is always 7, cannot have edges. Gain thorns equal to attack. Wounded, regain base armor. None of this is good, but I will take one of these because down by this golem... Where was it? Where was it? By that golem, there's a fairy right there. So I will take this opportunity to just transform this into something and see if it's worth keeping. Wounded, stun the enemy for 3 turns. -1 attack. Possibly not then. Then we're going to want to get this bonfire imminently. That'll start. Hedgehog gains 5 thorns. That will probably kill me. 4 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage. Yeah, that'll be a problem. Alright, take me to here. I'm going to lose a knight, but it is what it is. Another one of those means we can combine them together. I'm happy enough to give up this egg in a minute. Not either of those, thanks. There's a teleporter just above us here, so we should go touch that. I don't have 2 random things to give you, unless I combine the things that I have and then come back to it. Have we found another golem, or is it just this one? This day is getting very short very fast, which I do not love. -9 really hurts. Can I get any random object? I could have teleported back to there. Deal 1 damage. Turn start. This item gains 2 damage on exposed. We do get 8 armor, so it will do something. It's not really building up to the grand picture I want, though. We can do 10 healing on a fire if there's one somewhere else for us to utilize, but the scope of our travel here is really, really bad. I also should have really thought to find one more item, but here we are. Also, I never even looked at what they're working with, so... We are dead. Wrecked. Damn Drat and Blast. Alright. Horse to the south. Let's just find a few more chests before we work down in that direction. Let's do armor instead of not armor for now. We'll do that though. Nothing to combine or nothing that would be combinable. Right. I'm going to go Golem because I don't want to combine these things as cauldron items. Health is getting down there. Is there no fires around? Cherry! Yes. Right, we've not seen a cauldron yet. Can I get to any nearby fire? Mostly no. It's unideal. Another cherry? Which means I'm inclined to go back to the golem. Right, I need a decent fire. I haven't seen a bonfire yet, which I have not anywhere near me. Will this heal me? Nope. At least not against that enemy. There's 2 healing to be had there. This might be a close one. God, the thorns get us. Damn. Damn Drat and Blast. That's... Well, those to combine are nice. This is better than a stick, at the very least. Show me something really good in this grave early. Yeah, getting 6 healing back off of that is lovely. Battle start, if you have 0 base armor, gain armor equal to current health. Wounded, regain your base armor. Honestly, we could go Grindstone Club here, and then aspire to find any other half-decent weapon. We just have to not die. Well, more chests would be delightful. Come on now. Give me a weapon I can work with. There's a cooking pot. I don't want to do thorny cooking, really. We are at full health, so that's nice. Let's do this cooking. Alright, I really need to find a weapon because I don't want to be doing this fight. Good grief, dude. I don't want to be doing this fight with this stone club thing. It's not the part of the build that I want. Neither is this. I think we're gonna lose because of my greed here. And that's fine. I'd rather set myself up to win early than set myself up poorly early and then lose. Oh, our attack is 0. Yeah, that was expected. 3 hidden daggers that early is an accomplishment for sure. Come on, give me lots of great stuff. That's a start. Steak is interesting. Nothing else explosive there. Some days the chests really are just unforgiving, aren't they? I don't need this speed. Now I do need a cauldron. Or a horse. Should do this to look for things that can help me. Exposed, deal 8 damage, deal 1 damage, and increase the damage of the next one. And explosive powder. Okay. Okay. We have 9 money. Explosive powder is discounted. This is a huge shop for us. I want to combine these two. Deal 8 damage on exposed. We will be exposed if we keep armor. Deal 1 damage to the enemy and increase the damage of your next bomb that triggers by 3. Increase the damage of all bomb items by 1. Alright. Start here. Then make sure we remember where this guy is. Do we have a teleporter near you? Yes, we do. Do we have the time? Is a great question. Check this as well. The first time an enemy takes damage from a bomb, double it. Oh my god! Everything great is here. $23 with just doing 2 damage. We've got 14 doing 2 damage, but we're going to do a lot more than that. I think we can win. And as such, I'm inclined to heal up this one missing point of health. Then come back up there. There's Mushroom Groviness down here, which I think is the poison guy. That is not a fire. The fire is much further down. Not too far. Please tell me we win this. Please tell me we win this. We do. We have 11 gold currently. Right, that's good. That's okay. Let's go to that horse and find... Oh, I want that as well. God damn it. What can we give up? These two can combine together. So we'll give up a second one of those. Did we see a golem yet? We haven't combined anything yet. So we haven't seen a golem yet. We have you to take us to. Well, do you have a teleporter near you that's worth just nipping down to? I don't think so. Let's do the cauldron. Combine this and this. Battle start, deal 1 damage 3 times. Deal 2 damage 3 times. Deal 4 damage 3 times. Grab one of these, touch that. Right, we don't have oils or edges yet, which will be found around here. I also need to get back to a fire before the end of the night if I can. Which I can. There's another horse down there. There's also all that amazing shop stuff from earlier. Where's this horse? None of that. Another cauldron. Nothing for you right now. I'm like, I should go touch this teleporter before I do this horse. But I'm running out of time. They've got regen and a bunch of armor and a riptide. I'm just trying to get greedy, aren't I? Trying to do it all. Be right here, won't he? No, a bit further. Past some graves. No teleporter nearby. There's one up there. There could be the gnome up by these fossils. I'll take the 2 points of healing here for just the very tip of that night. We don't have an edge currently, but to be able to get one later would be wonderful. So use that waypoint, and then where is... there's an edge right there. We're teleporting anyway. Unideal. Unideal. Where's that shop? It's you, isn't it? I'm not getting there tonight. I think. Oh my god, he did. He did get there tonight. So, first time the enemy takes damage from a bomb, double it. Battle start, deal 1 damage to the enemy and increase the damage of your next bomb by 3, but those two things can't be the same thing. So that'll deal 1 damage. That'll deal 8 damage. I think I definitely want this instead of this. And then battle start, deal 1 damage to the enemy, increase the damage of your next bomb that triggers by 3. Battle start, deal 1 damage to... yeah, so this doing 1 damage means that I can't double dip on double explosion. Though explosive powder kind of helps. Maybe kindling bomb isn't the play. Because it's basically, this is basically 4 damage if the thing doesn't trigger multiple times. And I don't want to lose 5 health right now. So I think I'm not taking this. Not right now, at least. Are we just doing the fight then? Where's that one? I mean, we have so few steps to take. But the gnome's going to be in the middle of here somewhere, and we do now have an edge. Just can we win the round? Yes, we can. Would you like a second edge? On hit, gain armor. On hit, deal 1 damage. There's somebody with fish bombs. We're faster than them. They don't have a lot of health. Where are they losing their speed? This guy. So if we can do 16 damage before they hit us, we should be okay. Do I want armor or damage? Give me the armor. Give me damage. None of this is great stuff. Haven't seen a farm yet. Give me this. Have we seen a golem? We have seen a golem somewhere. I just don't think there's a teleporter near the golem. This is the closest one. Well, we'll do that and then come down to this grave. Cherry. Wounded, regain your base armor. Lose your health, except 1, stun the enemy for 2 turns. I don't think any of this is incredible for us, not when we have 6 base armor. There wasn't a better teleporter near you, is there? Not really. I don't want thorns as a method of doing damage. Terribly, at least. This is the south edge of the board. We saw that grave already. Second cherry. Cooking pot, no good. Horse, no good. It's annoying. Another grave location. Can I get to that fire, please? No. No, I cannot. Annoying. Alright, that went well. I did not find the grave among that, although it still could be over here. Shop. Grindstone club. If you have exactly 1 bomb item, no. Do 1 damage, increase the damage of your next bomb by 3. Damage from... First time the enemy takes damage from a bomb, double it. We got 25 gold, so I'm trying to buy this. Whenever a bomb deals 5 or more non-weapon damage, gain 1 additional strike. No. Take 5 damage, 10 armor. Maybe? Exposed, take 5. Exposed, deal 8. 10 armor's not bad. But I know as soon as I buy it, I'm gonna be annoyed that I don't have room to buy and manipulate more stuff in the inventory. We got 19 money. It'll be fine. Iron Shrapnel was one that I wanted. That'll start deal 4 damage to the enemy. If they don't have any armor, triple the damage dealt. You got 70 HP! Good grief, my dude. It's going to be a struggle. This is going to be 12 damage. 12 damage is more than 8 damage. I guess I'm doing this and not loving it. Take me... I'd like to change my edge if I could. I don't know if I even can. Are you taking me to places I've already seen? God damn it. Let's do that. You're the potion boy. We do not have anything here that constitutes a potion. If I took this, what would I get rid of for then combining it with a cherry? Or trying to go golden with it. Do 2 damage 2 times. I wish it would change the 1 to a 2 and like color it in some way that explains that it's being impacted by explosive powder, but that's much of a muchness. Wounded, gain 2 additional strikes. Thorns, thorns, thorns. Double your max. Yeah, he's just got so much HP. That's my worry. We'll take this time to try and look for interesting places. Take me to another nearby cooking pot. I didn't even see the one on the left that was right there. Oh, I'm so blind. Right, well, we don't have food for a cooking pot anyway. I was just being aspirational. On hit, deal 1 damage. This on hit, deal 2 damage. Or I could take the grilling skewer, combine it with the cherry bomb right now, and then have to go back and do all the edges and stuff again. I almost wonder if it would be worth it with double explosion. I don't know. I don't know, and I hate it. Oh, golem and a thing right next to each other. That's nice. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm worried about how humongous their HP pool is. Yes, but we can do 1 damage to them around. 3 damage to them around. We are not going to outrun them on attack damage. Oh, I've got it in my brain that I want this to work now, which is a dangerous, dangerous place for my brain to be. Right, there's a horse just north of us. That's a great start. Let's do that. Alright, let's go to that horse. Let's take a slightly long route in case we spot something very important. There's gemstones here. That could be important. Well. Ooh, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to touch that. Then we're going to go take the horse to a cauldron. If that was the nearest cauldron, I was never going to find that in short course. Right, there's another horse above us. We have armor, so we can take more armor. They're going to get hurt, then get some health back, and then get hurt some more. Get some attack. Give the enemy and yourself 5 freeze each. It's not bad, considering we're doing most of our damage with bombs, but I don't love it. So what, I'll take it, and then if we find a fairy, then I've got some fairy fodder. Take me to a grave. There's the gems again. Battle start, give the enemy 1 stun for each equipped stone item. None. Gain armor equal to lost health. When you deal non-weapon damage to the enemy, deal 1 additional damage. That's the one we want! Alright, you're out. We need to heal before the next fight. So this fire here will be a way to do that. Do we want to grab this so that we have a golem option? We tank our speed, but we don't really care about speed anyway, I think. Right, there goes the healing. And then we're going to kill them way before they kill us. Good. This gemstone patch is like massive, unless it's 2 separate pieces, but I don't think it is. Another one of you. I'll take that, but probably not for ages. Battle start, if you have less than max health than the enemy, set your max health to their max health. If your attack is exactly 1, deal 4 damage on hit. When you lose armor or restore that much health, your base speed stat is inverted. I mean, this doesn't hurt us in any way. We get to 4 speed, which is interesting at the very least. Let's grab this signpost while we're next to it. I can't really go... I do that. We invert our speed even more, which is also something. I need a horse to take me to a golem. That's what I need right now. This guy... Riptide, Purity, Reduce. They're going to give us acid. They're going to spend 1... Okay, there's a horse there. We didn't touch that yet, which is a shame. There's another cauldron there. I've touched that. Question then is also, do I think I win this fight right now? 4, 5, 6, 11 damage. Probably not. That really helps. Deal 4 damage, deal 1 damage, deal 3, 6, 9 damage. That really, really helps, I think. Alright, sir, take me to a golem. It will be right next door, I'm sure. No, it's a ways away. Combine those. Teleporter anywhere nearby. That one, which is also right next to a fire, which is something to aspire to. None of these fill me with joy. Do I just want to do this fight now, and then if we come out hurt, we can do this fire in a moment? I think so. I hope this goes the way I think it goes. 4 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 4. Yes. Okay, no need to heal. Broken bridge. What are we looking for? Shields, cherries, all that stuff. That's a shield? I now have reason to look back in this general direction. If I find one more of those right now, I'm going to be mad about it. We don't. Good, if I can make that diamond, I'd be so happy. Probably the cherry first. Because it does... No, we don't have the... We don't have the gunpowder. Or the blasting powder, or whatever it's called. We only have the sword talisman. We've got no edge. Honey? Or nearby to honey? I'm going to sacrifice that, go and touch this, and then try and figure out how to get back to that golem real fast. Seems worth doing. What oils do we want? Lots is what we want. I wish I could take you, Cherry, but right now I cannot. But this is going to free up a lot of inventory for us. Which is lovely. Health. Something that heals missing health in the meantime. Except now, we're going to go back to the golem. As I'm oft to do. And then we can come to here. Do that. How does this go? Alright, well they're very stunned. We are very riptided. God, the explosive fish build sure is something, isn't it? But it's not enough. Right, we need to get this to work. It's our last chance at a real solid win today, I would say. Cherry, lovely. Egg. When the player has 5 or less health. Wolf temporarily gains 4 attack. They are faster than us, but 9 damage is done at battle start, so that's not a worry. Another cherry. We have lots of money. No edges. I was looking for an edge before we got distracted by something else, wasn't I? Let's heal here while we're near one. Let's back up to there. I'm going to change this egg with the fairy. Countdown 8 is not great. Mushroom Land. I can't teleport there. Ugh. Do I want the speed? I'll just go from -1 to +1 because of my inverted speed. Does going first really help me here? I don't know. Battle start, if you have more speed than the enemy, gain 2 attack. Okay, I don't want to get rid of my speed then. Where even am I in relation to anything now? Nobody knows. Cherry. Should have got rid of the book, probably. Meat. Now I want a cauldron. I don't have anything for this guy. Or we could try and do honey. Cherry. I don't really have the time for it today, though. Especially because I don't have a cauldron right next to a teleporter, I think. God, we really got around, didn't we? Again, quick map navigation to markers that I've already seen would be so nice. I need to heal at least 1 fire's worth tonight. That's the honey. We knew that was going to be there. Right, we can do this bonfire in a second. Deal 1 damage to the enemy, increase the damage of the next bomb by 3. Deal damage 3 times, deal damage 2 times. I think that's still as fine as it's going to get. They got so much armor. We're fine. Good. Good that we're fine. Okay. A cauldron, please, Squire. As soon as possible. Honey and bomb. Have we actually done... Yeah, we have done a cauldron thing today. So there must be one around. Probably in a oft-travelled corner where we got teleported to at some point. There it is. There's a shop there as well. I'll probably sneak back for that. Potion guy. Lots of him today. Not very helpful. Turn start. Deal 1 damage 3 times. Turn start is so powerful. Holy. What are we working with here? Give the enemy a bunch of freeze. Whenever you lose health, take 1 additional. That's great. Gain additional strike. Deal 1 damage to the enemy. Increase the next bomb. That's a bomb. Gain 4 thorns. The first time the enemy becomes wounded, trigger all your wounded items. Re-trigger a wounded item. What's that big wounded thing? Swift Strike Gauntlet, I guess. Right, we could do with some healing soon. We'll get some from just attacking stuff, I think. Oh no, we're not going to land any attacks with our current situation. I was going to go to this shop. 40 gold is lots. It's right next to a teleporter, which I think is important. First time the enemy takes damage from a bomb, double it. That would be 8 damage, or 4 extra to 8. Iron Shrapnel would also be nice. I could replace this and this. Oh wait, I have enough stuff to do a big golem trick. Am I close to a golem? Probably not. Okay. So there's a teleporter right next to this shop. Great. Show me a golem near a teleporter, please. I think it's that one, isn't it? It's that or this. But it's going to free up so much room. Right, then back to that shop. Is there one super close to a fire I can just sleep at tonight while it's nighttime? Honestly, just let me use... If I'm using WASD to move like this, let me move left and right to like... left and right to cycle through different types of locations. No, up and down to choose the type of location, left and right to take me to those different locations. That's what I want. Am I going to get to that fire fast enough? Doubtful. Doubtful there as well. There you go. I haven't touched that one! Fine, we'll make do later. We don't have anything to cook with this steak right now. Even if I did, do I have time to go find it? Not really. So I'm going to do this and this. And this. Then I want to go, if I can, to an edge near somewhere I might find an edge for the weapon. Anvils and stuff. Because I thought I asked for a teleport near one of those and then didn't resolve it previously, but I don't know, this map is completely turning my brain to jelly. Maybe we just haven't seen any of that yet. Fine. In which case, take me to the very edge-most exploration I have. What even is this guy doing? Not sure. Really? I decided earlier I don't want speed oil. Alright, we'll see how this goes. His brittle bark armor is huge for us. Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? Yeah, we are. 6 strikes, no attacks. This guy does not have tons of armor. They're very fast. Health. Spend 5 speed, get an extra strike, more damage. Gain 20 max health and gain armor equal to lost max health. That's 20 extra health or armor. Exposed. Speed stat is inverted. Swift strike. Maybe there's a world where we can win this. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm now looking for. Something to cook this steak with. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Hello. Okay. They are faster than me. Therefore, I don't care about trying to invert my speed stat to be any faster, I think. So that goes. Honestly, a couple fawns wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, seeing what they're built to do. But it's a very late game attempt at a pivot. This can combine with a steak. Is there anything I could get rid of right now? Double explosion seems to be the weakest one of everything. I think we've got the time. So, is there a horse anywhere around? That looks like crone territory. I feel like I've not used many horses. There must be some around. But we're going this way. You can activate Exposed 1 additional time. Deal 4 damage. Deal another 4 damage, which is actually 5 damage, which is 6 damage. Do we have any other Exposed? Gain armor. So that could be something to come back for in a second, after we've combined this cauldron. Battle start, if your health is full, gain 2 armor and deal 2 damage, repeat 2 times. Let's just have a quick look around here. The cherry is something. Do I want to expose twice, or do I want to do 1 damage, which is 2 damage, which is 3 damage, twice more? I think that's fine. We are at full health. We don't have time to go combine anything else or mix food together or anything like that. So this is it. Alright, how much damage do we do? Because if we don't win now, we ain't gonna win. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Your champion will gather 1 crown for each win against other players. Oh, that's a good feeling. Right on the hour as well. For now, thank you very much for watching. Down the line, we will check back in on our champion, see how many crowns we get. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.